Hi, I'm Michele Hill, a veteran teacher with over 25 years of classroom experience. On today's episode of Teacher Sparks, we're going to talk about the importance of building relationships. You know, James Comer says that no significant learning happens without a significant relationship, and I could not agree more wholeheartedly. But as Danny Steele says, no positive relationships are built without positive communication. So on today's episode, we're going to talk about communicating with our students and building those positive relationships. We're right around the corner from the beginning of the school year, and those first couple of days matter. Most of the time, you'll find teachers going over the classroom rules and regulations, and they bring out the syllabus and what's expected. Kids arrive, they're all excited, and 6-7 classes a day, they hear the same thing. By the end of the day, they're exhausted, and all they've been told is what they have to do and what they can't do. And so I'm going to challenge you to start the school year off with a different type of a classroom. Take those first 3 days to get to know your students and let them get to know you and build the positive communication and rapport. Icebreaker activities, team building activities are essential in building a good foundation for positive relationships. Look for different ideas on how you can get to know your students and how they can get to know one another and you. And your year will be off to a great start. When we talk about ideas for building relationships, people have asked me, how do you know so much about these students? Or why do they tell you things? And it really boils down to that communication and relationships. I listen to them and I get to know them. And probably the single most important thing that I do that they can sense is that I don't judge them. I meet them where they are. And I make sure they know that they are welcome in my class and that they have a home there. And that sets the foundation for all great learning. So some strategies you might want to consider with your students: greet them at the door with a smile. Be ready to go. They feel your vibe. And if it's positive, they want to come into your class. Nothing is more complimentary than students that don't belong in your class wanting to be there, saying, I want to come in. So make it so that all those students want to be part of your class. Get to know your students' names. This is so important, especially if they're hard to pronounce. Take the time to do it right. It matters to them. What does your room look like? Is it colorful? Is it bright and cheery? Does it welcome students and make them feel like it's a home? Because after all, they spend a lot of time in your classroom, so it should definitely have a sense of family. Say yes more than you say no. I'm not asking you to be permissive. I'm asking you to say yes when you can. Freedom of choice when it's possible. That really goes a long way with students, and they feel like they have a voice in the classroom. Talk with your students. Maybe you want to start a lunch bunch with them and just sit and talk to them. Find out what their interests are. Find out about their families, what inspires them. Show up at activities that students belong to or games that they're playing in. It really makes a difference in the mind of a student. Let them see your fun side. Let them know that you love what you do. Because after all, your passion is what's going to inspire them. See you next time.